Assalamu alaikum. Myself Ehkam Ansari. Student, I am back again with yet another video lecture of information technology. In this particular video lecture, we will continue with our last session. In our last session, we have seen how we can perform different coding or programming by using JavaScript, in which we have started with the first question, where we have completed first question that we have accepted value from user and we have converted into uppercase, and even we have converted into lowercase. In that question we have used two uppercase and two lowercase functions. Both are the built-in function given by the JavaScript, and by using these function we have applied on this question, and finally we got our output. Now we have second question, that is write a JavaScript code to accept value from user. Means the half question is same. We have to use prompt box and we have to accept value, and inside that we have to perform addition of two number. Okay, addition of two number we have to perform, means in which in the first question we have to accept, we have to take only one variable to accept value, and we have to convert into uppercase and lowercase. Now in this question we have to take two values. Okay, we have to take two values because we have to perform addition of both number, means at least we need two number to perform addition, and we have to display the result. Okay, so in this question first we will declare two variable, one variable for adding for taking input from user, and the second value for taking another input from user, and we have performed addition, and we will display the result of addition of both number. So basically in this question we will take three variable, two variable for two values, and the third variable will display the result. Okay, so this again only we can perform multiplication of two number, we can perform subtraction of two number, we can perform division of two number. Means the question will be same, only you have to change the arithmetic operation. In some question you will get same question where you have to perform addition, some question you have to perform multiplication, division and subtraction. So you may ask any type of question, but the logic and the criteria is same. You require two variables for accepting value and one variable for displaying the result. So we are moving towards our notepad application in which we will perform this coding. So I am going to my notepad, I will search notepad. Okay, this is my notepad application. I will start my HTML page because I have to write coding inside the HTML page. My doc type is HTML. This line I have told in number of the time. This line shows that you are writing code in HTML5. Now opening HTML tag and closing HTML tag. These are some important tags which you have to write in any HTML page. Then head tag and closing head tag. Even between these two head tag you can write title tag also. Okay, then closing title tag. Between that title you can assign some title like addition you can write. Okay, then after head tag we have to write body tag, and after body tag you have to write closing body tag. Then I am going to assign some attribute like bg color equals to, I am going to take red. Okay, then after that I will take one more tag, that is h1, and closing h1, in which I will write my question, that is a addition of two numbers. Okay, so let me save the file. Right now we have not done anything regarding JavaScript, we have just created a simple HTML page and we have written one heading tag in which we have displayed our question. So first time when you click on save button, this will open a pop-up window and it will ask assign some file name and assign some address. So currently I am saving save as, you will see my computer desktop, so I am saving on desktop, and I have to assign some file name. So my file name is, for example, addition.html. Okay, so .html is compulsory. Okay, you can save your HTML file with .html extension, or you can save with .htm extension. Okay, so I am going to save .html. Click on save. Now your file has been saved. I just want to open my saved file. This is addition.html file. Let me open it. So when it run on your browser, say okay. Okay, so this is your file. This is coming only. You have written h1, that is addition of two number, and on title you will see addition. I have written addition on title tag. That's why it's showing as a addition. Okay, so now we are going to add JavaScript. You have two options, or you have two choice where you can insert your JavaScript. Either you can add inside the body tag, anywhere inside the body tag, because your body tag is start from here and it's end over here. Okay, so you can add your JavaScript inside body tag, or even you have another choice that you can add your JavaScript code between these head tag, means opening head and closing head. So it's up to you where you want to add. Now I am going to add inside the body tag. So to insert any JavaScript code, you have to use script tag, because we have to use HTML, and HTML is a language of HTML tags. So if you want to insert JavaScript, HTML provide a tag called script tag. By using that script tag, you can insert your scripting language, that is your JavaScript. So I have added one more tag, that is called script tag, and I have to mention name of the scripting language. Okay, which language I am going to use. So you have to mention inside the an attribute called language. So I have written language equal to, inside that you have to pass the value, like body is a HTML tag and bg color is an attribute of body tag, and red is a value. In the same way, script is a HTML tag, language is an attribute of that tag, and inside that you have to specify the value of language. So I am going to use JavaScript. I will write JavaScript. Again, student, I am saying JavaScript is a single word. Don't write JavaScript like this. Okay, sorry, don't like JavaScript like this. Java and script is not correct. You have to write JavaScript like that. JavaScript is a single word. Okay, after that, now flip back to your question. Now we have created our structure of JavaScript, in which whatever you write between these script, opening script and closing script, it will considered as a JavaScript code. So now we have created our structure where we can, or we have created our block where we can insert our JavaScript code. Now let's have a look on our question. So we are in question number 2, in which we have to write a JavaScript code to accept value from user. Means we have to accept value from user. Right now we have learned a function that's called prompt function, which is built-in function of JavaScript, which is used to accept value from user. So wait here, okay, and create a variable and create a prompt function, accept some value. So again I am going back to my notepad, and I will declare a variable called where I will write first number. For example, this is my variable name, first number. I have written first number, and inside that, that is first number equals to, means first in this line I have declared a variable which name is first number. Okay, which name is first number. Now I am going to store some value inside that variable, because variables are declared to store some value. Okay, so I am going to store some value, but I will store value from user. So if you want to take value from user, you have to write prompt. I will use prompt. This is the prompt box. This will create a prompt box. So inside that, pass some message. Enter value for first number. You have passed some value. Okay, let me save it. I have saved, means by this line. Okay, this is the prompt function. Okay, and inside prompt box you will get a message. So again, prompt box will create a text box. Inside that, user can insert any value. That value will store inside variable first number. Okay, let me save, and I just want to show the output. When I refresh it, now you will get this one. This line says that this is the message which you have written inside the prompt box. Enter value for first number. So whatever you write inside that text box, it will store to your variable first number. For example, if I have written 25, okay, I have written 25. When I click OK, so that 25 will store to your variable name. Okay, that 25 will store to your variable which you have declared. When I click OK, now you have declared a variable, and now you are assigning some value to that variable. And now from where you are going to assign, I am going to assign some value from prompt, means whatever value user enter by using that prompt box, it will store inside variable first number. Now if you want to check whether you are getting number or not, just write document.write. Inside that, I am going to write this variable. Okay, let me copy it just to avoid typing error. Okay, so I have just pasted the same variable name. Okay, now this line will display the value. This line will display the value which is stored in this variable. Okay, let me save the file. Again, flip back to your browser. Let me refresh. Now you will get this prompt box. When I enter 31, so this 31 will assign to your variable first number, and after that I have written document.write, display the value of variable, so your output will be 31. Okay, is it visible, student? Can you see the number 31 is displaying on your browser? Why? Because I have written, let me show the, because I have written the value of this prompt box will store inside that variable, and by using document.write, I want to display the value of that variable. Okay, now we have taken one value, we have taken or we have accepted one value by using one prompt box. Okay, by using one prompt box we have accepted one value. Yes or no? But in my question, again if I go back to my question, what is written? Write a JavaScript code to accept values from user. Means we have to accept more than one value. You can accept 2 value, 3 value, 4 value, and you have to perform addition. But in our case we are accepting only 2 values. Okay, and perform addition of both. So here both is written, means we have to accept only 2 values. Okay, so means we have to declare one more variable, and we have to write one more time our prompt box to accept second value. So I will just move back and I will declare one more variable. I will just copy it, Control C, and I will paste. My variable name will be second instead of first. Now it would be second number, and I will repeat this line. Student, are you getting or not? Just to save the time, I am just copying. Control C, I will write control V, and instead of first I will change it to second. Okay, so now I have taken two variables. First variable is first number, second variable is second number. Now I have taken two prompt box. Okay, and here I will write enter value for second number. Now if you want to check the value, control C I will write, then control V, document dot write second number. Okay, let me save the file, flip back to your browser, now refresh. First time, for example, I am going to write 25. When you click OK, again it will ask for second number value. I am going to write 55. My first value was 25, my second value is 55. When I click OK, now you will get both the value. Okay, let me zoom it. Okay, it's not, it is visible. First value is 25 and second value is 55. Okay, you can display in different line. If you want to display in different line, just go back and add one BR tag, and you know how to add BR tag in JavaScript. I will just copy it, control V. Now instead of first number I will write BR tag in double quote, so it will break the line. Okay, now you will get your output in different line. I have closed the file, let me open it again. First number is 50, click OK. Second number is 100, click OK. Now you will get your first value and your second value. Means we have completed our first section of our question. Means we have accepted two value. Again read the question. Write a JavaScript code to accept values. Means we have accepted two values and perform addition of both value. Now we have to perform addition. Okay, and display the result. After performing the addition, we have to display the result. Okay, so we have to write the formula for addition. So I will declare one more variable for result, where result I will write, where result, and here I will write result equal to. What is the formula for addition? First number plus second number, yes or no? And the addition will store inside that variable, inside result variable. So what is your first number? Your first number is this one, this variable or this variable you have used. Okay, so first number, control C I will write, control V, plus sign, then your second number, this one, control C and control V. Okay, now this is your first variable, this is your second variable, and this symbol, this is called addition symbol. Okay, plus symbol. Now by using this symbol, the value of first number and the value of second number will add, and the value and the resultant value will store inside that variable, because you have declared a variable called result, and inside that you are going to store addition of both number. Now I will check whether value is coming or not. Okay, which value? I am going to display the result. So how I will display? By using document.write. I will just copy it, control C, control V, and instead of second number, now I will display result. Okay, now I will display result. Let me save. Again flip back to your browser. Now refresh. It will ask enter value for first number. I have entered 50. Click OK. So this 50 will store inside the first variable, which is first number. Okay, Again it is saying enter value for second. I click on 100. So my first value is 50, my second value is 100. Now when you click on OK, okay, so after that we have written the formula for addition. That's the addition of first number and second number, and the addition will store inside a variable called result, and that result will display. So when you click on OK, see, you are getting this output. This is your output, that is a 50 and 100, because this 100 is nothing but your second value. Let me use one more BR text so you will get the clear picture what we are doing. So I will just copy this one, Control C, that is a BR tag, and after second number I will paste over here, because I want new line between the value of second and my result. Let me save the file. Again flip back to your browser, refresh it. It will ask first number is 50 for example, second number is 100. Now you will get first number, okay, second number, and see the addition. Addition of first number and second number is 50100. Is it correct output? Student, tell me, is it correct output? My first number is 50, my second number is 100, and I am performing addition of both number, and I am getting result as a 50, 100. Is it correct addition? My answer would be no. It is not correct answer. If I am talking about arithmetic operation, 50 plus 100 could be 150. Yes or no? But I am getting result as a 50100. That is a 50,100. Is it not correct answer? Means actually what is happening in this question? Okay, here concatenation is going on. Here concatenation is going on. So you have to go back and remember when we are learning prompt box, prompt function, in which I have told you, I have explained that by using prompt box you can accept value in the form of string. Okay, so string, the prompt box will return string value, and string cannot be performed. By using string you cannot perform addition. Okay, means a plus a, you can't say 2a, okay, because it could be AA. If you write Ansari plus Akam, okay, if you take Ansari plus Akam, for example, let me show you like that. If I write Ansari, that is my first value, and when I click Akam, so you will get Ansari Akam. My first value is Ansari. See, my first value is Ansari, my second value is Akam, and my output is Ansari Akam. So because prompt function accept value in the form of string, so by using string you cannot perform addition, you can perform concatenation. Concatenation means to join two things, to join two string. So here joining is going on, here concatenation is going on, where Ansari is different string, Akam is different string, and by using plus symbol you are concatenating. Okay, so for concatenation and for addition the same symbol is used, that is your plus symbol. Okay, this symbol is called as a plus symbol or addition symbol. Okay, this symbol is used for concatenation as well as for addition, but if it is a number it will be performed as a addition, and if it is a character or string it will be performed concatenation. Okay, so because prompt function accept or return value in the form of string, that's why it is performing concatenation irrespective of number or character. Okay, if I pass number, okay, if I pass number like my earlier attempt, okay, if I refresh, I am passing 20 is a number, click OK. Again I will write 20. My first value is 20, my second value is 20, my result is 20 20. Okay, so here concatenation is going on. Why? Because prompt function accept value and return value in the form of string, and string can be concatenated, can be joined, cannot be perform addition. So if you say 20 plus 20, if it will be performing addition, your output could be 40, but right now you are getting output as a 20 20. So there is a concatenation is going on. So we have seen, we have learned a function which is used to convert your string into integer. Okay, there is a function in JavaScript and it is a built-in function which convert your string into integer or number. That function is called as a parseInt function. Okay, so we have to use parseInt function to achieve our objective. So I will just go back, and before prompt, see student, because the value accepted from this box, okay, after evaluating this line you will get some value, and that value I am going to change by using parseInt function. So I will write parseInt, where I is in capital. I will write bracket of parseInt because this is a function. So I will write opening bracket, this is my opening bracket, and at the end I will write closing bracket of parseInt. Okay, in the same way here I will put parseInt and my opening bracket of parseInt, and at the end I will write closing bracket of parseInt. Means by using this function, whatever value will be accepted, it will convert it by using parseInt, then it will assign to your variable. In the same way, first the user will insert some value, that value will be converted by using parseInt, it will convert it into number and it will store inside variable. Okay, then the rest thing will be performing. Let me save the file. Okay, now flip back to your browser, again refresh, again let me press 20, that is your first value. Again I am going to, sorry, I have not entered any value. First value is 20, click OK. Again second value is 20, now you will get output as a 40. See, my first value is 20, my second value is 20, but my result is 40. That is our expected result, that is our question, and it will come in your examination for 5 marks. Okay, if the question come for addition, you have to use this symbol, that is the addition symbol. If the question come for multiplication, just replace the symbol. Okay, save it. Okay, refresh. First number 50, click OK. Second number 50, click OK. So multiplication of 50 and 50, your output is 2500. Okay, so this question will inshallah come in your examination. It is very easy. First thing is that we have to declare 3 variable. Okay, why we declare 3 variable? Because in first variable we will accept first value, in second variable we will accept second value, and in third variable we will display the result. Okay, so we have declared, here we have declared 2 variable. So here we have to accept by using prompt. So first I have written prompt, then for second value I have written again prompt. So these are not required actually. Okay, these lines are not required. If you want, you can insert. I have just written to check whether you are getting the proper value or not, but you can delete this one. Even you can delete this one, not required. Okay, so not required this line too. Okay, now you have a 3-line code where you have declared 3 variable, yes or no. We have declared 3 variable, first variable, second variable, third variable. Then we have declared parseInt or prompt function 2 times. Why 2 times? Because first time you will take the value inside the first variable, and second time you will take value in second variable. After that you have written the formula for addition or multiplication, whatever you are doing. So how you are written formula? The sum equal to first number plus second number, okay, or result equal to first number multiplied by second number. Then the whatever output or whatever the result of this expression will be, it will store inside result variable. After that I have written document dot write result. Let me show you output once again. Flip back to your, now you will not get this line, okay, this 50, the first two line you will not get, because right now I am directly displaying the result. My first number is 120, my second number is 2, okay, so your output is 240. Okay student, this is our output and this is our what our examiner want. We have accepted two value and we have performed addition, multiplication, division, subtraction you can perform, and you have displayed the result. The next two questions student you have to do in next lecture. I will be starting a new topic of JavaScript, that is our control structure, which is very interesting. Okay, we will see if, we will see if else, we will see if else, else if. Okay, this thing we will see in our next lecture, which are very important topic. So please, in this question, in this session, if you have any query, any question, please feel free to post your question or comment. Student, I think our channel is currently off the comment, okay, you cannot post. I have seen there is no option for comment. If you have any query, you can post to my channel, you can write your query to my channel. So just go on YouTube, okay, just go on YouTube, okay, just go on YouTube and search Ahkam Ansari. Okay student, go YouTube and search Ahkam Ansari. Let me show you actually. Just go on your browser, any browser you can go, okay, just go on YouTube and search Ahkam Ansari. Okay, so this is my channel where you will get all my videos which I post on KMS College. I am also posting on my channel, so you can comment if you have any query in that particular video lecture. Just search over here and feel free to post your comment. Inshallah I will reply. Okay, that's for today. Thank you. Allah Hafiz.